Hello, thank you so much for joining us for our very first Transgender Day of Remembrance here in Spokane. There have been some events done by the colleges, but this is Spokane trans people's first event. So thank you so much for joining us. I want to first thank PFLAG, PAJALS, Spokane, and the Unitarian Universalist Church for their help and support in putting this event together. Thank you so much to them. Every November since 1999, the International Transgender Day of Remembrance is held to remember those gender variant and trans people who have been killed due to prejudice or hatred. The Transgender Day of Remembrance raises public awareness of hate violence against gender variant and trans people and provides a space for public mourning and honors the lives of those gender variant and trans people who might otherwise have been forgotten. We started in the US as a reaction to the transphobic murder of Rita Heasters on 28th of November 1998, and the international TDOR is now held in many parts of the world. So it's become international since that point. This year, 265 reports of murdered gender variant and trans people between November 20th, 2011 and November 20th, 2012. Sadly, we don't have all their names, so we can't pay respects to them using their names. So we have all of their information that we do have put up on the papers over on the walls back there. These are just the numbers and the names of those who were reported. So people who were not publicly identified as trans or whose murders just were not reported, we aren't including in that 265. So it may be even higher than that. This is a 20% increase since last year. So as we've gained more visibility, there has been even more flashback. And I really hope that when we have this event next year, we can report to you that we saw a decrease. But unfortunately today, 20% increase. In addition to the amount of people who lost their lives this year, the level of violence committed against these people is above and beyond what is seen against other populations. The violence is astronomical. The methods of death are horrific. And the last moments of these beautiful people who are just living their lives, truly heinous and disgusting. So with that, we wanted to read some of the names for you, and then the rest of them are in your programs. We weren't able to read every name tonight, but all names are in your programs and they are up on the walls. So. Angela. Cassidy Vickers, Sonia Massey, Carol, Ursula, La Loba Fonseca, Perla Mora, Patricia Costa Alves, Ramos Miranda, Natalia Ferreira, Fabiola, Mona, Dee Dee Pearson, Jessica, Fela Gold, Carla White, Rebecca Da Silva, Paula, Helen Yabor, Michelo Mamorani, Melda Yüksel, Safira Ferreira Severino, Ingrid Popina Mango Rosa, Brenting Dolio, Popina, Paula Cristinano, Dione Jones, Carla, Agnes Torres Solca, Soraya, Coco Williams, Tyrell Jackson, Paige Clay, Rebecca, Rosita Hidalgo, Brandy Martell, Tracy Johnson, Cecil Ann, Tiffany Gooden, Kendall Hampton, Kyra Cordova, Victoria, Javier, Apaza Maita, Tyrell Jackson, Shahid, Agnes Torres, Brandy Martell, Melina, Shola, January Marie Lapose, Pamela, Stephanie, Carla, Bianca De Silva, Allison, Sasha Lee Gordon, Vicky, Tracy Johnson, Bia Da Silva, Kendall Hampton, Serena Paula, Thalia, Tiffany Gooden, Carol, Danielle Cruz, Kyra Cruz, Jeanette Tovar, Jade Mello, Sarah Souza Santos, and Cassandra Flores Zapata. There are also too many unnamed people to account for as individuals, so we light this candle for that. I also want to mention Cece McDonald. She was attacked on June 15th, 2011, and she defended herself. She was the only person who was arrested for that night. For this act, she still sits in men's prison, and we remember her. So at this time, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence. If there's anyone that you've lost in this last year who didn't make it it onto a website somewhere or wasn't recorded, we want to remember them as well. So from where you're at, if you'll just shout out their name so that we can remember them